I thought I would record this real quick to demonstrate to you where to grade your assignments. I kind of do the grading throughout the week. The first thing, you go over to grades. You go to enter my grades. This is how I do it. There's several ways to go through and do this. So since the goals are due this week already, what I'll do is I go into the top. So it's the very first one. I'll hit the right-sided caret, go to all grades. And one of the things you can actually do is, once you get comfortable with them, with submitting their goals, you don't necessarily have to read the goals every time. And you can just put the goals, put the grader along here, but until you get used to the students, you might want to randomly or initially look at all their goals just to make sure they're submitting the correct information. So I'm just going to look at hers briefly. This is Sylvia's. She's going to complete things by Friday midnight. So this looks really good, very specific goals. And so then you go over here to the score side and put in the grade. And down below is a publish, and you click on the publish bar. And then you close the window at the top. And then you go and go to the next one. Now it's not going to show after you've done that because you have to refresh the page, and so you have to go up to the refresh page. I just wanted to also demonstrate how you do it, how you could just grade them all if you're look at the goals and are comfortable with them. And so you just kind of go through, put in the number, and then at the bottom it says save and close. You save and close with that. And then it's going to close out, but when you go back to it, just to show you that the grades are there, there's the grades, it's 100%. Now, what might be a little confusing is our goals don't count in any points. It's the goals, remember, are submitted every week by Tuesday at midnight, and it's about the carrying curriculum in terms of contracting for what you're planning to do, but also it's our attendance assignment. So what you're going to see over here and how you read this is it's all turned blue, so it was red, now it's all blue. That means it's been graded and that it's a pass grade, and that you'll see this 100% here, but 0 points. Well, there's no points, but it was graded at 100% with no points. So that's how you read that. The other assignment I wanted to kind of show you was how to grade the Weaver reading. So again, you go to the all grades. Again, it's kind of the similar thing. You're going to click on the download icon. Now, the student is supposed to not submit a screenshot. They're supposed to submit this document here. And I would recommend if they submit a screenshot like this, I'm going to send this back to the student and tell them, no, they need to submit. This isn't what we want. We want them to submit the document. So they get a 0 until they submit that back to me. I find that if you don't give them a 0, they won't come back and do it. This is not correct. You are to submit the correct form with the part A completed. Once you have submitted correctly, points will be awarded. Then you hit the publish right underneath that bar. It'll go back. It'll give them 0 points, and a 0 will be in this section here. And just in case you haven't seen the form I'm talking about, this is what the form looks like. It's a part A. The student's supposed to give you the level they're currently at, which is under current. This level, the student is currently at GG, and she is projecting to at least go up 1 level for each, and that's HH. And then at the end of the term, in week 8, they complete this next part 2 section and submit it in the 8-week assignment. So since I'm looking at this, I'm going to go ahead and give her the grade for that and close out. And then the last assignment I wanted to show you was grading the quiz. Since the students complete the quiz and then they submit it, they have a 0 until we go in and grade that assignment. Just going to go all the way to the end here. I think they're back down here at the end. All these the red color in D2L means that the assignment has not been graded. It may be submitted, but it hasn't been graded. So here, this student has submitted a grade. I still would come up here to all grades. You click on the ones with the little question mark document. That means they've submitted their assignment. There are you grade it on a 100 scale, but when you open it, what you're going to see here, let's see, I'll put it down here so you can see it. You're going to see it's kind of not really intuitive, but the best way to do this is to open up the question mark document. Look, you click on the caret next to completion summary, hit attempt 1, and then you're going to come down, and the score is 0 at this time because you haven't graded it. And this is the question 1, what factors have contributed to the blurring of the CNS and P-roll? And then you just kind of, this is the student's answer. And this is the answer from the book. So the students are the students are instructed. I'm sorry, this is the answer from the book. The students are instructed to not quote, to not use quotes, to not use APA format. We know the answer comes from the book. So this answer, I'm just redoing the answer real quickly. It looks like it does answer the question. The next question is the past and protocol. How do you expect each of the specialties in advanced practice nursing to develop in the future? What are the thoughts emerging? So, the doctorate of nursing practice, field of nursing, advanced healthcare, cause and rise. BSN, prepare the DN as a natural progression. And so this was the student's answer. This is the correct answer. And it looks like she has a good answer. So you come here and get 10%. I will generally count off for, so they're also instructed to use proper grammar and to use complete sentences. And I will count off a couple of points if this grammar is poor and they begin a sentence with not a capital and those kinds of things. So this one's about reality shock, and the student talked about reality shock experiencing from BSN, realizing that it's only compounded with this by acquiring additional knowledge and autonomy. And so this student has answered that question significantly. And then the last one would be evidence-based approach. Make your best case, pro or con, for moving advanced practice nursing to the entry-level doctorate instead of MSN. So they can go either way, but this person is arguing based on the ACN, migrate from doctorate. Also uses the IOM report, which is good. So I give her the 10 points. So how you interpret this now. So now if you look here, I've got it under attempt 1. 40 points, then you save it, and then you close it out at the top. You can close here with the close button, I guess. Close, and then if you go up to refresh your page, what you'll see, what you should have saw was her grade, or is that was Jennifer the one I just did? I believe so. So let's just go one more time. So you go to the question mark. It opens up under completion summary, hit the caret, attempt 1. It's going to come down and you're going to see that there's 0%. Then you look at each of the information. Contributing in its role as Australia's approving nation. Okay, so that meets the standard. As you can see, I don't necessarily read in detail the answer, as long as they get the gist. The idea of this assignment as a quiz, an open book quiz, is that they get into the book and they read the book, at least peruse the book, at least look at these major concepts. Reality shock, graduates, incorporates. This allows the student to actually work as a nurse. Another method I wish to be able to graduation school. Yep. So did a significant job of answering that question. Doctoral, so this is about the doctoral role, interdoctoral, therefore more time and resources are in order to safety. Understand education allows advanced professionals to understand that. It's important, lengthy, expensive, requirements to take away some of the value. Interesting. So I'll get that student credit. Hit the save. Again, it's attempt 1. Gave her 100 or 40%. And then what you're going to see, then we'll come up here and refresh. What you're going to see is 100%, because all our assignments are based on 100%, and then the calculation goes based on the weighted. And then if you look over here, you can see the different the color scheme. Again, red means it's a very poor score or it hasn't been graded. Blue means 100%. I think the green color light means a medium grade. So it's kind of a way to look at the assignments across the board yearly. I hope this helps you with your grading. If you have any questions, please let me know, okay? Thank you.